Hi, my name's Scott Emerson Moyle. I'm the artistic director of Dauntless City Theatre.
I'm Melanie Hrymak, and I'll be the producer and Beatrice.
And I'm also playing Benedick, which is why we are doing this thing. I fell asleep in a planter once. We found a bar near our theatre school that sold pitchers and then gallon pitchers, which is like a fire bucket of beer. And I drank some of those fire buckets of beer, and I made it most of the way home, but then I thought, it's in the middle of February here, I thought, I should sit down for a second. Oh, sitting's good, I should lay down for a second. And then I woke up 5 hours later in this planter.
I think my best story is from when we did A Midsummer Night's Dream, and we got really, really drunk and found a fountain that someone had dish soap into.
We took our pants off.
We took our pants off and played in the fountain for what felt like several hours. No, not drunk. You have.
I have. I was drunk Macbeth twice last year. Last time I drank like 20 ounces of liquor, most of it was wild turkey, and still remembered like the lion's share of my lines. Not being the only drunk person on stage?
Being the drunk person on stage. I haven't done it yet.
It's fun.
Being the drunk person on stage.
This one's mostly prose, not verse, so it'll be harder to remember.
We'll forget all our lines at some point.
I don't know.
I think so.
We also have to make out. That's weird.
I thought it was perhaps makeouts.
Well, I think somewhere in there it's a romantic comedy, Mel.
Oh, right.
I like the way Benedick turns around halfway through the show. I like how smart he is, and I like how Shakespeare shows us that he's smart by having him change his entire worldview halfway through with no difficulty. He's like flexible in his he's smart in that way that lets him adjust his viewpoint on the fly. I think that's really interesting.
My favorite part about Beatrice is her fearlessness of knowing exactly what should be done and just doing it regardless of what everybody thinks is appropriate for her to do or appropriate for her to say.
Measure for Measure.
Hamlet.
Merry Wives of Windsor.
Merry Wives of Windsor.
Rum.
Whiskey.
Pirates.
Ninjas.
100 duck-sized
100
horses.
horses. That'd be fun.
You'd work through them. It would not be fun. Probably Angelo in Measure for Measure.
Ophelia in Hamlet. I don't really have a battle cry. It's more of a nervous whimper.
Love sucks.